How you doing? I'm Callan and this is Slapped Ham. From Ouija board possession seen at a school to a spirit caught moving a toy. Today we're looking at the scariest Ouija board experiences caught on camera. But as always, before we dive in, remember to hit that subscribe button for more creepy content just like this.
This creepy video was uploaded to Tommy Wells's YouTube channel in June 2011. According to the description, the couple seen in the video is the uploader's father and stepmother. During the clip, the man explains he's attempting to make contact with a spirit or entity that he believes is haunting their house. The couple place their hands on the planchette and it slowly begins to move. Then, after a short while, the board starts to shake. Startled by the experience, the woman pulls away and begins to cry. Suddenly, the board flips right off the table.
Oh my God!
When the video was first released, viewers' opinions were immediately divided. Many felt that it had to be staged. Others, however, thought it was real, noting that the board didn't appear to be attached to any strings or magnets. Therefore, it must have been some type of supernatural force that was causing the movement. What do you think? Did this couple really make contact with something from the other side? Or is the video little more than a well-contrived hoax? Let us know what you think in the comment section below. This footage, uploaded to Now You Know's YouTube channel in February 2017, shows what was reported as a mass devil possession in a school in Lauro, Colombia. The incident occurred after several students were caught playing with a Ouija board style app on their mobile phones. According to the mayor of Lauro, Francis Salamanca Martin, the students began shouting that the devil was gonna take them with him. About 20 students from the school were rushed to a local hospital. However, doctors were unable to explain their bizarre behaviour. They were then taken to a nearby church where they were allowed to rest and recover from their ordeal. Police were called in to investigate the incident, which many residents believed was the result of a demonic possession. Sources told local media that the country's Catholic Church was even analysing the case. In the footage, you can see several of the supposedly possessed children being carried from their classroom, some of whom appear to be in a trance-like state, while others look as though they're screaming and moving erratically. The bishop of nearby city Quibdó said that it's known in a lot of Colombia and other parts of the world that these games, such as the Ouija board, have consequences for normal life. Advice that anybody attempting to communicate with the spirit world should always carefully consider. This video, uploaded to Juan Pablo Cabrera Mendoza's YouTube channel in October 2007, shows a teddy bear that is supposedly possessed. In the clip, Mendoza, seen sitting in the middle, begins playing with a Ouija board along with two other friends. After a few minutes, one of the men catches a glimpse of the teddy bear moving all by itself. He points it out to Mendoza, who doesn't appear to believe him. Mendoza then takes the bear from the shelf for a closer inspection. His friend is obviously spooked by what he's just witnessed and decides to leave the room. Sometime later, he returns and is convinced to continue the session. Once again, the bear begins to move. However, this time, Mendoza and the other man also see it happening. Scared, the three men run from the room. While this video does have its skeptics, many people believe it proves how dangerous playing around with a Ouija board can actually be. What do you think? Did Mendoza and his friends actually manage to summon a spirit powerful enough to possess a teddy bear? This unsettling clip was uploaded to VIA Television's YouTube channel in May 2016. Similar to the footage captured in Colombia, this video shows children of a Peruvian school suffering from what locals say was a mass case of demonic possession. As with the previous incident, the students were also suspected of playing with a Ouija board. Many of the children attending the Elsa Perea Flores school in Tarapoto, Peru, described having visions of a man dressed in black trying to kill them. One student said that, "It's as if someone kept on chasing me from behind. It was a tall man all dressed in black with a big beard, and it felt like he was trying to strangle me. My friends say I was screaming desperately, but I don't remember much." The concerned mother of a different student described how her daughter fainted at the school. "They didn't say anything at the hospital, she just fainted. She keeps on spitting from her mouth," she said. It's believed that the school at which the incident occurred was built on a mafia graveyard, and that many graves were disturbed during the process. In the footage, you can hear many students screaming as hysteria takes hold of the classroom. Several students appear to be writhing on their desks, while others are comforted by fellow classmates. Some are in an unresponsive state as they're carried from the classroom. Police and ambulances were on standby, ready to take those affected to the hospital. The situation was so dire that a local priest was even called in to bless the school, as the remaining students sung hymns in the courtyard. While doctors were at a loss to explain what had happened to the children, it was suggested that the students' collective visions of a man in black might have been a mass hallucination. As many of the school's attendees had been victims of crime in the past, some thought that those memories could have triggered the incident. Despite this, many locals remain adamant that this was the result of a demonic possession, brought on by the students playing with a Ouija board. Before we get to that number one spot and take a look at a truly disturbing poltergeist haunting, remember to hit that subscribe button and turn on channel notifications. That way you'll be notified about all our latest content. Mellow Bird is a popular YouTuber from the United Kingdom, known for his videos documenting his life in an alleged haunted house. In November 2001, he uploaded this video that supposedly shows some very unsettling paranormal activity. The clip, which was filmed on Halloween night, begins as Mellow Bird is about to place his hands on a glass. However, just before he touches it, it shatters into tiny pieces. A few seconds later, he hears a noise behind him. Suddenly, several cans fly off the shelf behind him and rattle around on the floor. One even hits him as he turns to see what happened. Then, using the Ouija board as a makeshift shield, Mellow Bird starts walking towards the door, as more objects can be heard tumbling from the kitchen bench. Now outside, Mellow Bird begins filming the kitchen table through the window. However, nothing unusual seems to be happening. He decides to knock on the window in an attempt to provoke the entity. Suddenly, a large piece of glass flies off the table. This isn't the only time that Mellow Bird captured paranormal activity while playing with a Ouija board on Halloween night. The following year, he managed to film even more disturbing things. This video begins as Mellow Bird nervously places the glass on top of a Ouija board. However, unlike his previous attempt the year before, it doesn't shatter. He asks several times if anybody's there, but gets no response. Then, just as he removes the glass from the Ouija board, the doorbell camera that he's rigged to film the attic begins to detect movement. He grabs one of the cameras and heads into the next room to investigate. Unable to catch anything unusual, he decides to return to the kitchen, where he asks the poltergeist to do something in the room that he's currently in. Suddenly, the cross on the table erupts into flames. Shocked, Mellow Bird grabs a cloth from the countertop and runs to the table to extinguish the fire. After telling the entity to never ever set fire to anything in my house again, he ends the video by throwing the burnt crucifix out the kitchen door. As Mellow Bird is a YouTuber who's well known for posting videos about the paranormal, he certainly does have his skeptics. However, many viewers believe that his experiences are completely genuine. While it's difficult to know for certain whether or not these videos are real, the way in which the glass explodes in the first clip is very startling indeed. An effect that seems as though it would be very difficult to reproduce if it wasn't for supernatural interference. So what do you think? Is Mallow Bird's house really haunted by some type of malevolent spirit? One thing is for sure, if the events in these videos are real, then anyone thinking about playing around with a Ouija board ought to think twice before doing so.
If you want more scary things caught on camera, then check out that video on the top there. Otherwise, there's a creepy playlist there you can binge on. Leave us a comment down below and hit that thumbs up button if you're enjoying the content. And that's it for me. I'll see you all next time.